Look what we're gonna read. It's called I Love You. I love you. Turn the page. Oh, sticky! Who did it? Why is it sticky? Little nut brown hare, who was going to bed, held on tight to big nut brown hare, very long ears. Little nut brown hare, big nut brown hare. Little, big. Let's turn the page. He wanted to be sure that big nut brown hare was listening. Guess how much I love you, he said. Oh, I don't think I could guess that, said big nut brown hare. Big nut brown hare, little nut brown hare. Turn the page. Big nut brown hare had even longer... Oh! Whoops. We have to read from this part. Yeah. This much, said little nut brown hare, stretching out his arms as wide as they could go. Now we go here. Big nut brown hare had even longer arms. But I love you this much, he said. That is a lot, thought little nut brown hare. See? Little nut brown hare, this much. Big nut brown hare, this much. Turn the page. I love you as high as I can reach, said little nut brown hare. I love you as high as I can reach, said big nut brown hare. That is very high, thought little nut brown hare. I wish I had arms like that. Turn the page. Then little nut brown hare had a good idea. He turned upside down and reached up the tree trunk with his feet. I love you all the way up to my toes, he said. Wow, up to his toes on the tree. And I love you all the way up to your toes, said big nut brown hare, swinging him up over his head. Up over his head. Let's turn the page. I love you as high as I can hop, laughed little nut brown hare. He's hopping. Hoppy, hoppy, hoppity, 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 hop. Yeah. Bouncing up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Turn the page. But I love you as high as I can hop, smiled big nut brown hare, and he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches above. Wow, look, he hopped so high, he hopped up to the tree. That's good hopping, thought little nut brown hare. Here, I wish I could hop like that. Yes, he's little, so he wishes he were big and could hop like that. Turn the page. I love you all the way down the lane as fast as the river. As far as the river. Whoops! Far as the river, cried Little Nut Brown Hare. I love you across the river and over the hills, said Big Nut Brown Hare. Turn the page. Sticky. Sticky again. Why is it sticky? That's very far, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. He was almost too sleepy to think anymore. Then he looked beyond the thorn bushes out into the big dark night. Nothing could be farther than the sky. Ooh, he's looking up at the sky. Turn the page. I love you right up to the moon, he said, and closed his eyes. Oh, that's far, said Big Nut Brown Hare. He's falling asleep. He's putting him to bed. That is very far, very far. Big Nut Brown Hare settled Little Nut Brown Hare in his bed of leaves. He leaned over and kissed him good night. He said, "Mwah, good night." Turn the page. Then he lay down close by and whispered with a smile, I love you. Right up to the moon and back. All done. All done.